Hello everyone. In this section, I'm going to show you how to set up the Google Search Console for your website. So the Google Search Console will basically report errors with your website back to a central point, and it'll help you to find out if Google is crawling your website properly, if it's finding issues, if there are improvements that you can make to improve the performance. And it will also show you other things like what keywords people are using to search and click through to your site. So it's a pretty useful tool. And that combined with Google Analytics just helps you manage where people are coming from, if your site's in a good state of health and being crawled by Google, because we need it to be crawled so that it will appear in search results. So I'm going to show you how to do that with a real website in this section. Let's get started. To configure your search console, type in search.google.com. That will bring you to this page. If you have a G Suite account or a Google account, when you hit Start Now, you will be signed in with whatever your default account is. You can see for me today, it's Developing Coach Collective. So I'm going to set this website up with Search Console. Okay, so first thing we need to do is put in our domain name. So I'll just grab that. And remove any of the www, https, whatever's at the front, and also any trailing slashes at the end. So you just want the domain name itself, then hit continue. So Google will check and see if I have already verified that I own this domain. If you have, you will just go straight into the console, and as far as this video goes, you're done. You can either move on to the next one, hit pause, go make some coffee, chill out on the couch while the rest of us set up our ownership. So as you can see, Google have given us some instructions on how to verify that we own this domain. So we have to prove that this is our domain. And the default option it gives you is to add a DNS record to your domain name. This might be getting a little bit technical, but your DNS records basically say, when I type in developingcoachcollective.com, it knows the address of the server. So that's what DNS does. So we just add an extra record that has that this information that Google has given us. There are some other options as well, and you can, pretty sure, you can click down here and get some more options, and then if you click more details, it will take you right into all the different steps on how to actually do what we're about to do here. So I'm going to use this DNS record, so I'll copy that. Now I have to log into the account that holds my domain name. So depending on where you bought your domain name, whether it's like a Namecheap or a Crazy Domains, something like that, you'll have a dashboard there that you'll need to log into and find the DNS records. It varies between providers, so I won't go through all the different providers, but you'll need to find where you can add DNS records for your domain. So I've just gone away, put that record into my DNS records for my domain. So now I'm going to hit verify. It's checking. I can't find it. I've only just put it in, and it takes a little bit of time. It can take up to 24 hours. So you'll have to just keep coming back and checking to make sure once it goes through. So if you get this message, don't stress, just leave it, maybe even leave it for 24 hours and then come back the following day and click verify again, and it'll go away and check if that record exists. Okay, we're back. We've followed the steps to let Google know that we own our domain. So now I'm going to attempt to log back into the Search console. So I go back to search.google.com and we get this page in front of us. Then you hit start now and log in, and it'll bring you to this page. Now I've signed in into a different account, so that's why I have a separate tab. So here we type in the domain that we were verifying with Google, just like we did previously. So for this one, it's called Developing Coach Collective.com. Okay, so you can see that the record that I put into my DNS records has worked, and Google has been able to verify that I own this this domain. So once you get that, click Go to Property. Okay, so we get the little intro stuff that Google likes to show us, to try and take us around and learn all of the different bits. I'm just going to hit got it on that one. So as far as getting your Search console set up, that's it. And so in the next section, we'll look at what to do once it's all set up. So stay tuned. Pause this video. Go and make sure you've got your Search console set up, and make sure you've got your domain verified. And then come back and we'll have a look at what to do next.